Hello my lovelies, welcome back to another amazing video. Today Pal20 is super proud to present its last video of the year 2021. We're going to be making delicious Piñuela Salvadoreña. It's un atol, so let's begin. So first things first, I have here my bushel of piñuela. These are ripe, nice and sweet, and I'm using a medium-sized one, so I'm guessing there's about 50, maybe 55 little piñuelas on this bushel. To remove la piñuelas from its branches, we're going to use a knife or a good quality pair of scissors. We're then going to place them in a bowl and we're going to rinse them nice and clean, making sure we don't have any leaves or any dirt or insects. We're then going to add water to a pot and we're going to bring this to a boil, roughly about 1 liter to 1.5 liters. Once the water starts to boil, we're going to add the piñuelas and we're going to cook them for roughly about an hour or until they're tender. So once they're nice and tender, we're going to turn off the stove and we're going to remove this pot. We're going to allow las piñuelas to cool off completely, and then we're going to take a knife and make a slit down one of its sides. We're going to remove the pulp and its seeds. To remove the pulp and seeds, you could use a spoon or a fork or your fingers, whatever you feel comfortable with. Now comes the hard part, where you're going to need a lot of patience. We're going to use our fingers, our knife, or spoon to try to separate as much of the seeds from the pulp as possible. We want to make sure that at least 90% of the seeds we remove from this pulp. So we need patience. Once we've done that, we're going to discard the seeds because all we're going to need is the pulp. Also, I forgot to mention earlier that we're going to save about 1 handful to 2 handfuls of the piñuela shells. Now for the next step, in a pot we are going to combine about 2 liters of water, which is roughly 8 cups, with our piñuela pulp, and we're also going to add 2 panela or raspadura rounds. We're also going to add 8 allspice peppercorns, which is also referred to pimienta gorda or pimienta dulce. Now remember the piñuela shells that I told you to save earlier? This is the moment that we're going to add it into our atol. And now we're going to stir this constantly over medium heat until our panela or raspadura or sugar dissolves completely. So we're going to stop stirring for a second, and now we're going to mix in a small bowl 1 cup of flour with 3 cups of water. Once it's nicely mixed together, we're then going to use a strainer and we're going to add this flour water mixture to our atol, and we're going to continue to stir constantly, non-stop. This is going to help our atol thicken. So now we're going to continue to stir this for about 15 to 20 minutes or until we see that our atol starts to boil. Once it reaches its boiling point, we're going to turn it off immediately. Turn it off. We're then going to give it just a couple of minutes to cool down. We don't want to serve it piping hot. And voila, we have our delicious Piñuela Salvadoreña Atol de Piñuela. I am serving this in our traditional guacalito de morro. You could also serve it in a little soup bowl, in a mug, in a cup, whichever way you like it. This delicious, sweet but tangy atol is perfect for any occasion. So I want to thank everybody for watching this video today. Please remember to subscribe, and also don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Pal20 so you never miss any fun facts, and Happy New Year. Bye-bye.